Love is patient, love is kind. Trying to find love can make you lose your mind, but that is why we have Monica Berg, the author of Rethink Love, 3 steps to being the one, attracting the one, and becoming one. Thank you so much for joining us, Monica.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we have perfect timing here because Sweetest Day is coming up. So tell us what the sweetest rule of dating is.
Friendship over fireworks. It may not sound very romantic or sexy at first, but hear me out. Friendship is the glue in a relationship. It's what keeps the love growing. It's what brings you together. It's showing up on your hardest days for one another, which really, truly is everything. Often people find romance first, not so much friendship, and then after the wedding is over, they then cling to the friends that they're comfortable with and feel safe with. So I say start with that. In the best relationships, the greatest romances, even though they might not start that way, friendship leads to it.
And that makes perfect sense, Monica, because the word friend is right there in the title of boyfriend and girlfriend. So what you're saying is to put the friendship over the chemistry for a foundation?
Yeah, I've counseled so many couples, and one specific one comes in mind. Everything was there: friendship, trust, laughter, levity. They shared the same interests, they had the same moral compass, but she didn't think it was the person she should be with because she expected to be swept away in this great romance immediately. And I said to her, you have all the things that create a truly romantic, long-lasting relationship that is forever growing. And once she shifted her perspective, she realized she had everything, and then it became the romance she wanted all along.
While we're looking for what's similar to what we wanted versus what's perhaps contradictory to what we thought we wanted, we're also looking for red flags versus green flags. So tell us your relationship advice that you have for that.
Yeah, we're a bit hardwired to say, okay, that's not good, or that doesn't seem right. And by the way, we usually ignore the red flags, but let's talk about green flags, because if you focus on that, I think it becomes much clearer for a person to decipher whether they want to be in the relationship or if this is something that would be good for them overall. So green flags are noticing things about if the person really listens intently when you speak, if they celebrate your wins as if it was their own, that they support your goals and your dreams, but they also have their own. Those are green flags, and those are really the markers of a healthy relationship.
Now, I've been told that feeling those butterflies is just a sensation of common sense leaving your body. So when you feel that bit of chemistry, but with someone that you think could also be a friend, how would you categorize that as a red flag or a green flag so that we know what to look for?
Well, I think chemistry is important, right? And I think that you have to be attracted to the person. But I also know that over time, many things change if you're just focused on that 1%, right? Looks, wealth, status, those are things that come and go, right? We look different, we change, our bank account changes. So it can't be solely based on that. If you have all these other things like friendship, like a good listener, somebody who really, really is your cheerleader, supports you, loves themselves also, has healthy relationships outside of you. If they have all those other things and you have the chemistry, amazing. I don't think you can have one without the other. I don't think you can only have chemistry when you're missing all these other things that are really, truly important. And I don't think you can only have the friendship part and all of that support, but not have the chemistry. But with that said, chemistry can grow more and more over time when you have all those other things that are really real, like friendship, like kindness, like empathy, like shared goals.
You have given such great advice, and this is exactly what we needed in your book. But for those who have been discouraged by dating like me, I've been single as a dollar bill for longer than I want to admit. So for those of us who have felt discouraged by jumping back into the dating pool, what advice do you have for taking that chance again?
Well, it's really about choosing you. I think often people say to me, oh, I want to find my soulmate, which this could be a whole nother segment because soulmate has different meanings to different people. But I think sometimes people want a relationship, but then they're also afraid, right? What if I have to lose this other part of myself, like my freedom? Or what if I get pushed into something I don't want to do because of past experience has been like that? I think that the excitement is really who you're going to become in every experience you have, including relationships. So dating should be exciting because you're going to learn more about yourself. And again, you have to use that information. You can learn what you like or what you don't like, what you want more of or what you want less of. But look at it as an adventure, an opportunity to explore, to meet people. Even if it's not the one on that date, it might be that they know somebody and that's going to be the one. So it's just really approaching it with an open mind. But more than anything, it's not so much about finding someone else, it's really about finding yourself in that process.
And within finding yourself, you could find that joy, and being happy with yourself is a true happily ever after, since we are our longest relationships. So now that you've taught us how to find a great match, tell us, where can we find your book, Rethink Love?
You can find it on Amazon or in local bookstores. I have Rethink Love. I have another book called Fear is Not an Option. And my husband and I have a podcast that also talks about relationships. It's called Spiritually Hungry.
Thank you so much for joining us, Monica, and happy sweetest day to you.
Thank you so much.